Alright, take two. I done this video one time and I deleted all the videos I had on the camera because I done already uploaded them to the computer, but I forgot to delete them afterwards, and I blocked off all the ones I wanted to delete. But it took them with it. So I'm going to reshoot these videos again. This is one of the coolest little amps. Ain't that little, but it's the coolest little amps I've had to work on yet. And it's all because of the material it's made out of. It's not actually what design it is or nothing like it. It's just the materials pretty much the whole amp is made out of. Alright, here it is. How you like it? Ain't it pretty? No, it ain't. Now, the video before, it was all dirty. Just like he sent it. Well, like I said, it got deleted. My fault. Camera's fault. Somebody's fault. Most of mine. This is copper. 100% copper. He shined up the front of it. He says a man called Pac-Man, says it's on the east coast of here where I'm at. If y'all know who Pac-Man is, if you're still living or what, I kind of like to talk to him, but because it's amazing how he built this little case. This is, I don't know how he cut this hole. I don't know whether he cut it with a, it looks perfectly round, like he punched it, but in a way it don't look like he punched it. If you look real close, you probably can't see it on film, but it looks like it was cut with a jigsaw or something, or tin snips. Maybe he was just that damn good with working with copper. He can make a nice damn liquor steel. But it looks like you took a pair of tin snips, the way they got them ridges on them, and you can kind of see them ridges all the way around it, but surely he took a round file or something other than got those edges, because it ain't sharp. And I'm pretty sure he drilled all those holes with a drill, but that's the back part of it. It's the inside of it, but I'm going to show you the outside first. He had to have a TIG. These front don't come off, the back don't come off. I'm going to explain this. That switch is loose, by the way. It showed up loose. He had to have TIG'd this with a little bit of copper filler rod in there. It's got 3 stitches there and 3 on this side. 3 little stitches on this side, and this is all, I'm sure he didn't have a real good bender because he's around it instead of a nice crisp bend, which, you know, on a nice bender I guess you can bend it like that, but most time it's signs of a little cheaper bender. And look how he bent all them and cut all them. Pretty much like a fat boy cabinet, besides the front and the back don't come off. The back is stitched on the same way. 3 little stitches, 3 little stitches. The heat sink goes the full length all the way up to here where the air can wrap through. It's a Port Design box, and it's all hand cut. And he said Pac-Man, he thinks, built it. And like I said, it's Port Design. The LED is missing the hot wire off of it. I don't know whether it fell off during shipping or what, but it's gone. The switch is loose. Right there's the rest of this. Right there's the rest of the LED. So I don't know whether it fell off during shipping, but it looks like this thing's been searching for ground throughout the cabinet. So it's got this little 8 gauge, which is copper. The wires are old. It's got a nylon piece down the middle of it. That's what they used to do them back during the day. They'd put a piece of nylon and then wrap the copper around that. And that's in the center. Now the hot, I don't think it's like that. But it looks like it's done got hot and laid up against something maybe. These things, the port design, they pull a lot of amps. At least every one of them hooked up did. And I don't know whether it took some blue magic to this and tried to clean it, but it's a lot of blue looking goop around the seams. So I think he tried some blue magic and shine it up. Damn, this would be such a pretty little cabinet. If every bit of it, if you could get to every bit of it and shine it up. But along the board here where it was soldered down, that's cracked. This one's cracked. This one's cracked. This one's cracked. That one's cracked. Well, these look like they're trying to weld themselves together. They was trying to make connections and it just couldn't, and it started like welding itself. Oh yeah, I cut my thumb real bad today on Chris's nylon pieces. That's all your fault, Chris. Turn this camera around. I was trying to cut some nylon insulators today and the razor knife went through and cut my blame finger. But this is the key up circuit. I don't know if that works. Yeah, it would be majority of it's gone. It kind of looks like a grind. I got a hold to it. I don't know, but it's it looks pretty bad. It's I don't know if the camera picks it up or not, but it's a good chunk took out of it. I don't know if it still works or not, but you see that what I was talking about? If you take these other ones, they look good and smooth, laid down pretty. Where's it at? Right there. Laid down pretty. And that one looks like it got hot. Been searching for ground, kind of looks like it got hot, and kind of this front one looks the same way. And this output variable, you don't do that. That ain't gonna handle the power that this amp I put out. And it's no ground on this 3/16 going through here on this end. You got a ground at both ends. If you don't, it just don't act right. You got to ground both ends of that. It got to be shielded. This cap going here, he must have had some trouble tuning it because he put this cap in there. I know I'm pointing with my middle finger, but I got a habit of that. It's not to give y'all the finger or nothing. Evidently it's got a keyer on it where you can key it, I guess. That's RCA jack. Because I don't see any power unless they put power to the switch. Now I've seen them do that. And then power comes through here and gets there and turns it on. I don't know exactly what they had going on there. You could key it. Well, no, it was turning a relay on. That wasn't key it. Ground would key it. Well, anyways, yeah. That was off and on switch remote. Port design box. Got all matching, I guess, all original. Since I cleaned it, I sprayed some clear coat over top of it to keep it from turning green. It was pretty bad. It was green in a bunch of spots. Like here, it's still a little green, but it's got clear coat over it. So it shouldn't do that again. These little spots here was green pretty bad. And the clear coats helped them out a little bit, and there's still some green in here. Which, you know, this little spot over here is green. But I think the clear coat's going to stop that. It's going to always be in there. But I don't want to go in here and just clean that whole board out, because the board, the back don't come off, the front don't come off. The only way I know to get this out of here would be unscrew these screws out of these transistors, these screws here, and pull that heatsink out the back, which it will come out the back. Well, it's made well, maybe not. No, it wouldn't come out the back either, because this end's done been stitched on and it's past that, so it wouldn't come out the back. Well, I guess you just have to desolder these and lift that board out sideways and pull the board out and then pull the heatsink out. I was thinking it would come out the back, but it won't. This is a cool ass little box. Real nice little cabinet. Solid copper. Well, I just thought I'd show y'all this ahead of time. This ain't gonna be no rebuild. It's just gonna be a power upgrade and get it running. Gonna be nothing special about it, which I'm sure this thing's gonna work pretty good. But just gonna go through and do what needs to be done. Put some new power wires, new switch, new LED, maybe some new SO239s in the back, maybe a new remote, because that's way out of date. Pretty much how it is. Put some new cap here, new cap here. Get them little tuners out there. Them things, I don't see how that ain't then arced over and welded itself to a value. I ain't took it out yet to even read it. They added heat shrink. I guess they pieced this together with wire. I don't kind of like that, but it evidently works. I guarantee that cap ain't too much good anymore. But and it's gonna need a new keying circuit. But I think it's gonna be alright. Get it cleaned up. It's kind of shiny now, but then it's got cloudy spots in it. Put some new screws. Tap those out to 632. It had little machine screws in it, and I'm hoping 632 will come to that, or either go to a number 8 or something. But that's probably what it would look like if you didn't take any care of it and put no clear coat over top of it. And you can see he's tried to do some shining on it. It's pretty decent. Alright then. We're going to get back quiet. Y'all have a good one. Later.